Would you rather have a Pop-Tart or a country square? Very interesting question. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Unfrosted. This is the true story of the Pop-Tart. Kellogg's versus Post. Cereal is amazing. You have, Fruit Loops, Corn Flakes, Wheaties, Rice Krispies, Tony the Tiger. They're great. But now, is it time for something different? I think it is. And now we're trying to get this gooey raspberry, strawberry, blueberry filling into a nice pastry. And who's going to do it first? Kellogg's or Post? So, did I like this film? Okay, I had a guilty good time with it. It is sporadic. It is all over the place. It is bombastic. It is moving at 1,000,000 miles a second. And I think that's what makes it kind of enjoyable. Yes, are there some gags that do not work whatsoever? Absolutely. But I think the overall just interesting differentness of this movie really puts it over the edge in a good way. Let's talk about the positives. This stacked freaking cast. I can't even name them all. I'm going to try to name some of them. Jerry Seinfeld, Melissa McCarthy, Bill Burr, James Gandolfini, I don't know how to say his name ever, but a lot of comedians, put it that way. Christian Slater, you have the guy from New Girl, Max Water, I think his name is. I don't know. There's way too many people. Amy Schumer. You have the Reno 911. There's two of them in this movie. You have Hugh Grant. It is bombastically cast. The production design, bright, colorful, popping, really, really good. Editing, not bad. I didn't mind that part. I know Jerry Seinfeld is his first time directing. He says he's never going to direct again in an interview. He says he's like 70. He's good with stand-up. He's good with just chilling now. He's almost on everything that he's wanted to do. So I think behind the camera, it wasn't bad. They said that he's meticulous. Because, Peter Dinklage is in this as a milk, if you want to put it this way, if you want to put it mafia, that they do not want these cereal companies to go to these pastries because less milk will be used. And I think that's funny. There is good, James Marsden's in it. Kind of the whole thing is like, what about sugar? No sugar, but high fructose corn syrup. And there's just like little gags like that I think is freaking hysterical. But like I said, it's bombastic and moves a mile a minute. From what Jerry Seinfeld said, he didn't really want to do this movie until they wrote the script trying to be like The Right Stuff, which if you ever watched The Right Stuff, is a space movie that came out in the 80s with Ed Harris. He was like, maybe that's a good idea. And you could tell there is a lot of borrowed material from movies like that, where this movie is moving, like it just punched you in the face on how fast it's moving. Like, you have this cameo, this cameo, this cameo. Now you have these mascots. You have Tony the Tiger, you have Smack Crackle Pop, you have the Fruit Loops, you have Corn Flakes. You have a lot of stuff moving, and could that be just hectic for some people? Yes. Especially like the dumpster diver kids. Okay, that's another funny little gag, but like I said, things are moving. Boom, boom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Alright, so some of the comedy that didn't work, especially with this Chef Boyardee pasta thing, that one fell flat like beyond belief, because the whole subplot is getting all these people together to make this pastry. Of course, you have like a fitness guru, a person that makes bicycles. You have Chef Boyardee. You have this German guy, which was a funny German 1940s joke, like run throughout the movie, and it's freaking good. But yeah, there were some gags that just didn't work. James Marsden's character, he probably didn't have that much funny dialogue. Same with this Chef Boyardee, German one. Okay, the German guy was funny, but combining them with their little subplot with a real life ravioli sea monkey, it just didn't work. Like, that gag didn't work. Like I said, the colorfulness I really enjoyed, but like I said, this moves way too fast on some levels. We're like, and now we're going to Cuba, and now we're in Russia. Dean is in it from Breaking Bad, and you're moving at 1,000,000 miles a second, and you can miss a lot of stuff. And that's another negative, where if you're literally not glued to the TV, don't have this phone in front of you, you're going to miss cameos, you're going to miss gags, you're going to miss like things that happen. For example, there's a Russian bit. if you're not paying attention, you're not going to notice that something's happening to a guy's face. It's only like 3 to 5 seconds. But like I said, stuff is moving so quick that you need to pay attention on screen. So overall, Unfrosted is bombastic. It's over the top. It's moving at 1,000,000 miles a second. I had a good time with it. Yes. Is it like top tier comedy? No. But for a PG-13, just shit for brain, turn your brain off and kind of have a couple chuckles here and there, I think Unfrosted can work for you. But Frosted Pop-Tarts are way, way better. So Unfrosted will receive a 3.5 out of 5 Futons, which equals at 70%. So see the critics and user scores gave this one. So critics, we were at a 42% with 69 of them. Audience score 51% with over 250. Critic consensus. Much like the preservative-packed toaster pastry, Unfrosted is sweet and colorful, yet it's ultimately an empty experience that may leave the consumer feeling pangs of regret. I didn't. Like I said, I know some people just despise this movie. I thought I had good enough chuckles through in and throughout. 70, 42, 51. Chase Lock here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One other thing is Butontopia. You Blue Futons think watch a great day on participate tomorrow, week from now, month, for a year from now, every single freaking one of you. And do you like your Pop-Tarts? What's your best flavor? I do love me some brown sugar, but it's like the simplistic ones, right? Blueberry, strawberry, or brown sugar. Which one is your best?